And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Tannehill's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He finds Corey Davis. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up second and 7.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Pascal's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
First down, Titans.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A 3-yard gain.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Rams, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
9-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of time.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
They keep it with Henry on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Tennessee.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Out of the gun, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The tackle.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
At the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. After the run, Goff going to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 51 yards. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
To number 48.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 at the 9.
Second and 3 from the 9. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to A.J. Brown. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 15. Here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Tannehill's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Kennedy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Number 22.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
Ball carried by the fullback.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Titans 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Henry. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Ball carrier. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now Tannehill. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in, and the Titans are going to take the lead.
For the point after.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Tannehill going to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
6 brings up second and 4.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Titans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? It's all you like, you know. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.